Hi, my name is Hugo. Welcome to Vivo Fisher. Hi, well, this is where I live, in Belgium. So this is such a beautiful place that I wish much more cities in Mexico could look like this. So beautiful. That's why I love Belgium as well. So this is my desk where I have some of the clothes that I did for when I was in Cuyo with the Flamingos. We create some coolness around nature. It worked very well. So the whole community, they were aware. It was more marketing, and this is what I did in Belgium, because I love the l'ortie, the needle, and I think it looks like a heart. So I love Belgium. So there are some things that I would like to share with you, like for example my studio. This is where I work, and this is my intimate side. And I think, well, it's a little bit messy, but it has its own sense. And I've been learning here. Let me just try. Oh, this is flashed. Flashed. So let me just put it like this. And this is about the regional bonds, and everything happens to me with this kind of drawings, like in an artistic way. So I'm really analyzing the value of money and how we can believe in something different. At the same time, I have like this living bioart piece that is called Seven Vortex, that has all this community already moving and floating around and putting content, and the whole structure, it is done through the life principles. It was designed in nature. So all this time since I was in El Cuyo, we put our biomimicry studio, and we're trying to do a software, a regenerative software for the biosphere. So here's where I'm putting all the project that I need to do now. And during the COVID, the first wave, as we want to call it, so I was just drawing these kind of things with my kids. And this is what I'm gonna talk now. So núcleo tropical refers to the tropical core of the planet. We have been taught to see the planet more or less like this. And so we think that this is the south. This part is the south. But actually, when you have the full impression of the planet, then you get to understand that, first of all, it's not a square, it should be a kind of a bubble, but also that it has a tropical core. And this tropical core has an equator. And as a planet, we have to take care of this center of balance of the planet, of the global biosphere. So we live in a global biosphere. It is not just some bioregions, but it is all these biospheres together as well. And they have a full, just one big planetary system. And we are one species inside this planet. In brown, you will see, of course, the indigenous people, our elders and our wise people. The wilderness, ancient forest, coral reefs. Coral reefs are also one of the ecosystems that are important for capturing CO2 as well. But since we cannot measure, I think it's very tough to get everything with this sense of just measuring. It's more about understanding and enhancing the leverage points that we need to do. So we have the blue carbon as well. We have some here, some here, but mainly the whole thing is happening in this tropical core. This is well vulnerabilities as well for a climate change. And of course, because if you have so much concentration of nature in the Amazons, in the heart of Africa, and then you go until where you are maybe, then we see that all these kind of things are connected, and we have a global biosphere with a tropical core. I cannot complain. Like I'm really in a privileged position in the north. But the difference, I think, for me is that the situation get to me because of the love that I have for a woman and for trying to bring a family together. Here in Belgium, we've been called to our roots, and we came back, and since then the people have been treating me amazingly. I have no complaints about my neighbors, my friends. They're all very nice people, bienveillant, as they like to say. So I also want to express this gratitude for the North, as coming from the global South. I think it's a better time to think as a species than just as I'm the North, the South. We are all locals. So my intention here is to bring value to this place, and not just economical value. And I think that's where the difference relies, because I really think that if we can, for example, in this small lake that is there, if we can all swim there, if we can drink water from there, isn't it that beautiful? And maybe this forest could be just full of fruits and things to eat, and we can put all these kind of things in our body, knowing that it's healthy, that it's safe, that the air is pure. Because in Mexico City, sometimes it's very tough to breathe. I can't breathe in Mexico City. And well, now I'm here. This is where I live. I love Mexico City. I love here. And I cannot feel whether one side or the other. My family is already a mix. So I just feel a human. And I think this is where we all converge. We are just humans, nothing else, just a body that has been able to get around the globe, making some messes and building some cool things. But man, we gotta add some value. And women, we gotta add some value to the planet. I think it is the time for the species to get conscious that our advantage is collective and that we need to move forward, evolve. And that's why evolution has the double F, fast forward. So I think this is about doing something together. I don't know what you think, but we need to learn how to collaborate and how to go from a place of love where we can be happy, we can dance, we can have some freestyle, bienveillance, abondance aussi.